for coming for a visit. Today, I know it's been a long time since I've been on here, but the moving thing is like, whoo, that was quite a deal, quite an ordeal. Just getting used to being in a new place. Right now I'm in a temporary house until my cousins move out of the other house. Today I'm going to change the environment a little bit to suit me more, suit my taste. And I'm going to cottage up the bedroom. And I'm going to take you exploring with me a little bit through the house, and we're going to find some things that are here already. Not things that I brought with me, but well, maybe some. We're going to get this place looking more like the little cottage that I love. And I'm going to be staying here for about another month. So I want it to be cozy and comfortable the way I like it. I couldn't believe when I opened that linen closet that I found that chenille bedspread. I had gone into that linen closet several times before and hadn't even noticed it. So it was like a lucky find, and the color is just beautiful. And I'd always wanted to try a chenille bedspread because when I was little, my grandma had chenille on her beds, but my mom hated it. So here's my chance to try it out. And I brought an extra blanket. This red plaid one is a wool blanket that I had. It's very old and it's doubled over, but I like the natural elements, the natural wool, 100% cotton. And my cousin is leaving this place furnished, so she's leaving all of her sheets. And what a lucky find to find a Ralph Lauren fitted sheet with a beautiful floral pattern on it that coordinates with that bedspread. And then the top sheet is a pink sheet, and it's 100% cotton, and it's got the nicest thick thread count. It just feels like a soft sateen. The original bedding that was on here, that was put on here by the contractor, had a very rough feel against my face. I hated it. So having something soft and comforting to my face and my skin when I'm sleeping at night really means a lot to me. So right now I'm washing the chenille bedspread in a lavender scented environmentally free soap, and we're going to put that on. I will double the shams on this bed as there's no headboard and I need that extra head support. It's a rainy day here in California, so I'm going to make the most of it and stay in and get cozy. I've got a couple of options for lampshades. Tell me which one you like the best. Well, I guess you can see which one I decided on. It's a little more feminine and soft and round, and it brings in a little bit of that pink that I love. And who can handle that fringe? I just love it. Changing the artwork over the bed is something I brought from home, and it's much more lightweight, and it has the colors in the bedspread. This little building that I'm in is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and it's got one of those walk-in tubs, and it's got a nice huge kitchen and a living room, and it was decorated by the contractors that built this. Originally, this building was an old schoolhouse on the property, and they were just using it for a storage shed. So my cousins had this property remodeled and furnished so that their father could come and live with them. He loved the place, but he felt like he would be more comfortable living closer to town with his daughter. So that was what he chose. And this property remained vacant for the last 5 years. So all of the appliances, everything has been barely used. And so I've got the place now for myself, and I've crammed a lot of stuff in here because I'm not going to be moving into the other house. My cousins are moving to Kentucky. They bought 65 acres and a house, and they're moving there with their daughter and son-in-law, and I wish them well. And so this little property that I'm moving into is a property that my daughter and her husband have bought for an investment property. And my daughter and I were looking for a place where we could just hunker down if things got bad in the world, and a place where we could maybe grow our own food, have some chickens, and be like away from the city and urban life. So when this came up, my daughter and I came to look at it, and it all came about because of one of my cousins passed away, and we all went to his funeral. My daughter showed up all the way from Hawaii to come to the funeral for one of my oldest cousins that I was very close to. And then my other cousin that lived here in this property came, and the person that was going to buy his property for cash and raise goats on it to make her own cheese backed out on the day of the signing. So he was pretty frustrated, and we heard about it through the grapevine, the cousins. We went out to dinner that night with his brother and sister, and they told us all about it. So the next day we came out here to look at it, and it was love at first sight. So I'm the one who's going to be living here, though. My daughter's not.
It's a full moon in Libra, which brings out our need for more beauty. In fact, the moon is supposed to be pink tonight. If we take the time to make our lives more beautiful, starting in the home, then how can our life not improve? For we have elevated our vision of what life can be. Whether it's clearing clutter, bringing our favorite colors and textures into our rooms, or cleaning up our diets, these are ways we can elevate and improve our lives, a little bit at a time.
I give you some ideas on how you can set up your little room just by looking around to see what you have in the house. And if you love a cottage, chances are you have things in your home that you can kind of do a switcheroo and make things a little more to your liking. These are wooden eggs that I painted white, chalk paint. And this is a decoupage medium here. First I'll show you how I do flowers. Got this little rose here. Just going to lay it on there.
This little chinoiserie vase was from a napkin that I found on Amazon. And I'm just centering it on there. And then I'm going to just mark where the top of the vase is so that you can see where to put the flowers as those are coming out of the vase. These flowers were gathered from the garden and put into a book with a bunch of books stacked on top to flatten them and dry them out. And I think they were in there for about a week, maybe a little longer. While the glue is still wet, you still have a chance to move your flowers around and arrange them the way you like them. And at this point, you can also add a few more flowers to your bouquet to make it look even fuller and more three-dimensional. Wouldn't these make a nice Mother's Day card? Or you can use different flowers just about for any occasion. I added an extra mattress pad to this bed so it has super soft comfort, and I love how these colors came together. I slept so well last night, and I woke up feeling like I was in my own space again. What a great feeling.